everybody, this is Aditi once again on Innerworldrevealed, and our sensational topic of the day is numerology name changes. Now before we get into the topic, I would like to say that in my last log I had placed one question, and today by the end of this log we would be selecting the lucky winning entry out of all the correct entries. Now again today we will have a fresh question. Upon answering which correctly, you can get a chance to get a completely personalized numerology evaluation for you by me. So watch out for that. Now let us get back to the topic. So the topic is numerology name changes. So there are various reasons why people like to change their names, and let us have a look at all the reasons first. Firstly, when they never liked their birth names at the first place. They feel that the name does not resonate with them, it does not sound like them or express them correctly. Or maybe the name's got a double meaning which embarrasses them. It can be a name which is way too long or maybe very difficult to pronounce or spell, and every time they name themselves, it's like a battle they have won. Or maybe they feel their name won't be attractive enough to get them noticed. Sometimes when they do not want to reveal their actual identities or want to remain anonymous. Or possibly they want to increase compatibility with their loved ones. Or maybe they are changing names after a marriage or possibly a divorce. Or the name they have is not good enough to fit into as a name for a new venture. So every reason is a good reason if they fall in these categories and less. You start believing that the name change is the only way your life or career would see some hope or direction. Numerology is based upon finding your core numbers from two very basic details of yours. First is your birthday and second is your name. From your birthday, we can find the path in life that you would be taking, the direction of your life, the momentum of your life, the cycles in your life, like the period cycles and pinnacle cycles which mark the important events in your life. So these are the certain things which a name change cannot bring upon your life. Your destiny cannot be changed. Again, if you feel that a new name is just going to undo your birth name, which you have been carrying over for past decades, it cannot happen. Your birth name will always have a lasting impact upon you. So what actually can be changed is how you express yourself, how you present yourself to the outside world, what is your perspective of yourself, your perspective of your potentials, and what is others' perspective of you. So that can be changed to a substantial degree, and these changes also can bring upon a substantial amount of changes in your life. So changes in your name are always a very critical decision because they are going to affect your life in a big way, and the changes in your name have to be made in a very careful manner. So as we know that your birth name has certain qualities which cannot be removed from you completely, but certain qualities which you require and which are important for you can be added so that you can have a better time and you can have an easier time. Say suppose you have repeats of ones in your core numbers. What happens is the repeating ones make you very confrontational. But once we go through your pinnacle cycles and your period cycles, going over the pinnacle cycles and your period cycles are very important before going for a name change. So once we go through your cycle numbers, we find that there is a certain requirement of diplomacy and tact in your qualities. So what can be done is these qualities can be added into you by adding 6s and 2s in your name. So you can actually get these qualities and make your life easier. But qualities from your birth name cannot be removed. Now there are two kinds of name changes. One is organic name changes and another is inorganic name changes. The organic name changes are the changes which naturally happen in your name. Say suppose you're getting married. So you naturally take your husband's name and your name gets changed. So in those cases, the changes which will be felt by you would be sooner and more effective in a shorter span of time. In cases of inorganic name changes, it actually depends on how well you would be able to identify with the name and how well the name would be resonating with you. To go with the name change, you must check the 4 majorly important points. First, the compatibility of the name with your other primary numbers. Say if you have a life path 7 and you choose a name 2. So 2 is not entirely a compatible number with 7. So that is going to create an element of confusion in you. The new name must play a part in increasing your compatibility with your loved ones and not otherwise. The pinnacle and the period cycle numbers which you have, they must support the new name which you are choosing. Say if you have a repeat of number 3 in your pinnacle numbers, which is all about creativity and expression, but then you are choosing a name 4 which is not about creativity, then 4 name number does not find the support of the pinnacle numbers and it becomes to an extent a little ineffective. Fourth, the new name must resonate with you. By resonating, I mean it must sound like you. A name is a vibration, it's a melody you're creating. So it has to express yourself perfectly and it has to feel like you. Most of us all are very comfortable with our original names. And obviously so, because our parents have done a pretty good job by naming us. They have used their love and intuitive powers to give us the best possible names. So it is always good to believe that universe has actually perfectly numbered us and there is nothing wrong with our numbers. Unless there is a reasonably good reason for a name change, the name change should not be taken upon as an escape route to all our troubles. Now let us have a look at some popular, very interesting name changes. As we know that compatible numbers or natural match numbers is a life path and a name number means a very good fortune. Now that brings us to the question that all of us who have challenge numbers as life path and name numbers or not very compatible numbers as life path and name numbers, do we go for a name change? Is that a valid reason for a name change? I would say perhaps no. Because what challenge numbers or incompatible numbers as a life path and a name number really means that you are open to varied experiences in your life. Say suppose you have a life path which is a 6. With that, you have a name which is a 5. So what 6 does to you is 6 makes you love domestic environment. It makes you love harmony and peace. 5 makes you love adventure, changes. So what happens is it obviously brings a certain amount of contradiction in you, but it also opens you up for a lot of experiences in life, exploring life and having varied experiences. So that's actually not very bad as it really meets the eye. What compatible numbers actually mean is, say suppose you have the same life path 6 with a 4 name number. So again, 6 is for love, peace and harmony. 4 is for stability and security. So this person is actually seeking domestic security, and he is rejecting the rest of the confusion or the information which is deviating him from his path. So he is actually not open that much to all the experiences which the challenge numbers are open to. So that is how it actually works. Now let us have a look at last log's questions and what are the correct answers to them. So guys, this was the picture which was the question in my last log, and the question was, which word connects the 4 pictures? So the first one is a season fall, the second one is a rainfall, the third one is a waterfall, and the fourth one is having a fall. So the word that connects all the 4 pictures is fall. And guys, I just went on receiving a series of wrong entries, and to an extent that I thought possibly I'd select one of the wrong entries and make it the winner. And I was just losing hope unless I found 2 correct entries. So have a look at the 2 correct entries now. So the 2 names with the correct entries are Courtney Thompson and Pranay Sharma. Fabulous effort, guys, and I don't know how would I really pick one out of you two. So both of you get personalized numerology readings from me. So your numerology reports will be sent to you in 10 days time from now. And that brings us to today's question, and question again is this picture. The question is, this is a scene from which movie? So once you have the answers, you also mail me your personal details, which include your date of birth, second, your name at birth, and third, if you have any changed name in frequent use, you also mail me that, and you have to send all the emails to chilipepperstir@gmail.com. That's my email below, and all the entries must be sent to me by 31st of Jan 2014. So that would be all for today, and if you liked watching this log and if you have found this log to be useful, please click like below and like the log. You can also subscribe to my channel because that would give you updates on a lot of upcoming logs, and I would be dealing with a lot of interesting subjects on numerology. Now, on request, my next topic on numerology would be numerology number sequences. That's going to be a very interesting topic. We are going to unravel a lot of number sequences and a lot of mysteries. So stay tuned for that. You can also join my Facebook page, connect with me there, and I would get back to you. You can also mail me for personalized readings or queries based upon numerology. So that's my email ID, chilipepperstir@gmail.com. So you can mail me out there. And thanks a lot to all my subscribers. You have been my prime source of inspiration and motivation, and I'm really grateful to you for your support and love. And thanks a lot to my viewers who have been watching my logs. And for the time being, have a nice day and stay tuned for more that is coming up.